And here we are at Roadster Shop for the 9 builds that have been unveiled this morning, starting from Dutch Boy's hot rod reinterpretation of 1969 Ford Torino. As you can tell already, this car takes some elements from the GT 500, starting from the 2 spotlights down there, and I'm going to show you right away what I mean by GT 500. With some really cool interiors, of course. Dutch Boys hot rods are known for top craftsmanship, and so we have a ducktail here with, there you go, Shelby inspired taillights on a Ford Torino. Very bold statement by Dutch Boys hot rods. A Shelby version of the Torino. Of course, I would call it Torino because that's the city I'm from in Italy, but in this case we're gonna give it the American slang. Driver-centric gauges, as you can see, those two are actually slanted facing the seat. We've got a set of switches there, very neat and tidy. 6-speed manual, harnesses, very comfy seats for what I can tell. But you gotta love the Torino shape, the long fastback roof, ending up here with this, again, fully customized, hand-built ducktail. 2-piece wheels on Bayer brakes, shaved off door handle, and this is actually packing a Dry-Sum 482 with T56 transmission. So Ford powered Ford makes sense. Cobra Jet, what a cool car. I was expecting a lot from them, and the boys, the Dutch boys, have delivered here at SEMA 2025. Up next is this 582 powered C3 Corvette by Gap Industries. Candy apple red paint, lots of chrome going on, new interiors, very cool use of wood grain elements like the steering wheel. Very sleek, cutthroat, proper Corvette. And then behind me, the Hogan build K5 Blazer, sitting on Roadster Shop chassis, as we are at the Roadster Shop booth. Very cool use of mirrors to show us just how much work has gone into this build. That's stunning. Look at that transfer case, all billet. Whipple supercharged LS, I believe. 900 horsepower. That's crazy. Look at that. Beadlock billet wheels, Fox suspensions with cartridges. The works. The interiors is just as stunning. Starry Night ceiling right there, like Rolls-Royce inspired. Very cool build, very nice. Extremely technical, to be honest. Look at that, wow. And that's a roll cage as well. I've noticed it just now. Seamlessly integrated, because you can't really notice that unless you want to. Driven Speed Shop brings us a 1969 International Scout. That's the 5th International that I see here at SEMA 2025. This one has been really well built, very nice. Halo headlights, new contours, new grille. We got a Whipple LS, putting out a little short of 1000 horsepower. And this is actually a open roof, so you can appreciate and admire the full rear bench and the brand new interiors here at the front as well. The box section roll bar is actually pretty cool, to be honest. Adds up a lot of character to this original build. This one is stunning, man. Honestly, it will be hard to drive it on the road, so it's clean. Of course, all the cars you see here are sitting on Roadster Shop chassis, and that's the reason why they're shown here as main exhibit. So next is this Fox body with a Coyote swapped Whipple supercharged, pushing out again something a little shy of 1,000 horsepower. This thing must be a weapon in the right hands. This is from Velocity, and it's a 1991 Fox body. Gotta love the 90s, eh? That's when I was a kid. Beautiful interiors. The Fox body has its own fascination among the car community. Some say this is the best Mustang ever created. Some others disagree.
The best looking Mustang you're gonna ever gonna see.
And honestly, guys, I agree with that. This thing is beautiful, and it's so 90s. I'm crying right now. I'm reliving my childhood in one car. Look at this. Stunner. Next is this 1969 Chevelle by Hammer Fab, an LS3, 6-speed manual, air-conditioned, all the bells and whistles of modern technology embodied in this old-school muscle car. Probably the best-looking Chevelle out of the whole line from the 70s. Billet wheel, automatic, shifter handle, satin Alcantara mixed stitching seats. I really dig the color choice as well. A bright white with baby blue racing stripes, not following through on the roof, but just on the rear boot and the front bonnet. Then here we have this Trans Am Firebird, 6.7 liter.
We'll see you more, I'm sure. Yeah, absolutely. That's good timing.
Wow, that's very bright, eh? And this one's got the target top removable roof. So right here we have the air intake, Pro Charged LS. Wow, this is really cool, man. Look how original is the intake, and it's all rugged. Massive blow-off valve, P1X supercharger, Pro Charger, Optima battery. This one must be quite a handful. 2 batteries. Wow. 6.0-liter LS1 4L80. Wow. Even the wheels are like old school style. NASCAR Tribute Edition. Look at the pinstriping. This is done by hand, you can tell if you go real close. Hand made. The whole thing. And the closer you look, the better it gets. This was built by Johnson's Throtl Shop, and yet again sitting on a Roadster Shop chassis. What a cool expo here, guys. Roadster Shop, as they have outdone themselves. Really proud and happy to be here. Stunning work, guys. Wow. So that's 7 cars out of 9. The other 2 are right here. Those 2 trucks. We have this first 1959 Suburban, built by Reviving Relics, rocking a Whipple supercharged LS. Very cool choice of contrasting color with the red and black on a what I can call maybe a nardo gray finish. We go halo lights. That's a really cool truck. I have a soft spot for Suburbans. It was forgiato with Volvo disc brakes. Look at that, wow. Full digital Holley dash. Very cool interiors. And being a Suburban, we got all the space in the back for all the fun, isn't it? We can actually spot a sound system right there. Man, this thing is cool, eh? Look at that. Wow. Definitely a favorite among all the trucks here. I mean the panel vans. This is actually pinstriping done by hand again. And I like seeing that done by hand because that's how it should be. Very cool. And a K5 Blazer, 1972, built by Adams Customs. Beautiful truck. We've got billet hinges. And look at the interiors, guys. All new. All new. Wow. And a ragged canopy, you can tell. Another one finished in something similar to a Nardo Grey. That's very neat, eh? Very impressed with these guys from Wyoming. 2012 Raptor with a full-blown old-school body on it. Now this is exactly what OEM manufacturers should aim at. Getting new school stuff with old school looking. Amazing. Officially licensed by Shelby. Man, these guys are cool. GT 600. That's amazing, man. Honest. Crew cab. Old school design.
All the modern interior into it.
Oh, true way.
So yeah, backup camera, air-conditioned seats, heated seats, electric.
2012 Raptor.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Best of both worlds, eh?
Yeah, exactly.
Old school shape and design with
style,
the
with the
convenience of the new platform.
Yeah.
Look at that. Man, that's amazing.
Yeah.
It's a great job. Go follow these guys. They know what they're doing. We're after hours closing here, guys, so I'm gonna give you a quick tour of Roadster Shop without the people around. Hoping to see the cars for their real proportions. This Scout, again, it's beautiful. The Fox body. '69 Chevelle.
Chevelle?
Trans Am here. And the Gran Torino and the Torino here. That's beautiful. Oh, and of course the C3 Corvette. Shiny. And guess what happened, guys? Best in Show, champion of the Trim Awards Nightmare.
Yes. Yep.
That's a That's an incredible car. Look at this. Pontiac Chieftain, late 40s, with the Chieftain billet engraving there. New interiors. Very hard to put this thing into words. We got interior LEDs, center console, push button. Gorgeous, sleek, wow. all the adjectives you can throw at it, it deserves it. What a car. They really nailed the lighting, eh? Wow. What a work of art. Now, how cool is that? Wow. I would have never expected that. And we've got the boot opening as well. It's all electric. There is literally a guy there with a remote controller just opening stuff. This is crazy, man. Wow. If Batman was in Gotham City in the 40s, this is what it would be driving. Wow, that's very special, eh? I am right here at Mother's with the winner of winners, the Riddler Award winner, Good Guys Award winner, 1968 Dodge Charger, built by Classic Car Studio Speed Shop, the same guys that brought you Kingpin, that Ford truck with suicide doors from 2023 SEMA edition. This thing is ludicrous. It's outlandishly cool. And the fact that it won both the Riddler Award and the Good Guys Award speaks volumes on the craftsmanship of these guys, Classic Car Studio Speed Shop. Beautiful creation, a very refined execution on this build. Honestly, doesn't get any better than this. And it's funny because this was built just last year, I believe, and the cars that I've seen this year at SEMA are almost on the same level. So these guys have raised the bar and everybody else is adjusting. Good for us because we get to see some stunning piece of automotive engineering and art, blending form with function in one vehicle. Unbelievably cool looking. Wow, look at that. Crazy. Another award-winning hot rod here, guys, at Mother's. Wow, this is so refined. It's hard to put into words again. Oh, it's got a quick exchange diff. Look at that. Beautiful Ford. Man, I love these works. It's from Red Rides by Troy. Award-winning again, and I can tell why. Stunning. Even the canopy, it's beautiful. Fabric. The choice of getting certain parts of the car matte, satin versus polished, cross-ply tires style. This is actually, is that a supercharger? I'm not sure. Work of art on wheels. What a stunner here in Mother's. The moment has finally come. I've been waiting for so long to see this car for myself. The Plymouth, built by Ruffian Cars. This car is a flagship of innovation and technical features that only a machinist or an engineer could really appreciate for as hard as they are to put into practice. First of all, the body is being relicked. We have a very prominent fender flares completely made of carbon fiber, including the fronts as well. Now the funny part is that at first, when I saw the rendering of this car, I thought this was going to be an open wheeler, but honestly, I prefer it to be like this. It's such a cruiser. Amazing. Look at the two front headlights encased in the main grille. They used to be right here, right? In the original Plymouth from 1935. I'm expecting this car to win multiple awards within the next months because it's such a stalwart, again, of innovation and craftsmanship by Ruffian Cars. So what you see right there is a Viper V10 brought up to 800 horsepower due to a stroker kit of 9 liter. Then we have the pipes coming down like this. Brand new seats, brand new interiors. Look at that. By the way, the number 003 is because this is the third car built by the shop. That's a fun fact for you. Still have the chicken coop net up there.
At some point during season.
Rear lower diffuser right here. And this is actually the radiator right here with an actual hole through the main body like that. This is unbelievable, guys. Blowing away all the expectations I had of this car because it's way better in person. And continuing on the subtle cues, we still have the rear taillight here from the original car and the spotlight right here. See that? Going inside there, the original spotlight. That's so cool, eh? This wasn't restored, so it's still original. So that's what I love Ruffian Cars. They still manage to innovate by keeping the real old school vintage character of the car, making a brand new masterpiece of automotive art. Monumental front end. Wow.
Of course you would. So it was in you that early.
Yes.
It's a big fan. Yeah, it's powerful. And it takes on a bit
And we had a blueprint engines for the unveiling of the cheap Foose 1956 Lincoln Continental. Lots and lots of details have been reshaped, remodeled, and recessed and moved around, getting the full Foose diet on this stunning creation. This is actually a 376 cubic inches blueprint, of course, and you know that when Chip Foose put his hands on these projects, everything turns beautiful, majestic, groundbreakingly stunning. Look at the details. That's an air intake. By the way, roof has been removed from the original coupe sedan version. Those are actually Ford trucks. Handles. Headlights have been recessed and dropped down a bit. So lots and lots of details on this, again, magnificent car getting the Foose treatment. I believe this could be a reinforcement, sort of a roll bar thingy, because that's pretty thick. Those gauges look like designer watches. With the old school radio as well. Nice. Electric windows. You can see no mirrors, so that's to maintain the silhouette untouched. Extremely sleek. Wow. And again, no roof. It's not a convertible. It has no roof, permanently removed. Wow. And that's the man himself, overlooking his own creation. Another thing I really admire is the fact that we don't have any billet hinges or gas struts. We still have the good old tin here to keep the bonnet up. I'm here at the Dapper Lighting booth for the release of Dracon and Violet, the two cars built by Nostalgia Hot Rods. Something I've been looking forward to see in person for a long time now, especially Dracon. That car was supposed to actually debut in 2023 SEMA. Took a longer time, like 2 more years, but you know what? Good things comes with time, and time is definitely what they took in realizing that to build something memorable, you need passion, devotion, and dedication. Nothing quite like it all around the show. Such a seamless integration of the front windscreen, brand new interiors, paddle shifted 6-speed gearbox, honeycomb air vents, something I've never seen before. But the other thing I've never seen before is also the cantilevered rear suspension setup. That's crazy. And consider that this car is rocking one of my favorite colors, which is British green or forest green. Well, that says a lot about it. And look at this rear spoiler integrated in a ducktail. That's already typical of the 1971 Firebird. New taillights, rear diffuser. Those are the exhaust tips. Wide wheel arches. This thing is a work of art, passion, and again, dedication by the team at Nostalgia Hot Rods. It's funny, this one is paddle shifted, but it still has a clutch, so it must be one of those air assisted shifting sort of gearboxes where you're still required to engage the clutch for the first gear. I'm not sure, I'll have to ask Dustin. But yeah, look at the cantilevered thing, unbelievable. We've got some sound system there too, both sides. This car has actually been rear tubbed. Beautiful wheels. Wow. That's a Nelson Racing engine, by the way. Twin turbo LS. And after Dracon, we can start looking at Violet. 1968 Dodge Charger. Again, details, it's what matters the most to the boys at Nostalgia Hot Rods. We've got a custom-made carpet with the logo chosen for this car. Headlights seems to be red. Purple theme reprised on the wheels with Woodwood disc brakes all around. A very cool deep purple paint, very similar to the Hot Rod which we've seen in the outdoor showcase in the featured area. Like a deep grey, if there is such a thing as a deep grey color. B&M quick shifter, new gauges, billet steering wheel. Wow. Honestly though, Dracon takes the cake. Much more details, much more time went into that build. But look at this. Oh, we got the endless taillights. The one that I've seen on Skyline GTRs before.
We can work something out.
Very cool. And we've got a rear ducktail as well. This is custom, you can tell. It's actually coming out as a V. The side profile is beautiful. Stunning, eh? This is exactly what I wanted to see. Our interpretation of the Charger, but done by the same boys that gave you Roid Runner back in 2023. The $1 million build that we loved so much from back then. And this is on the same level. Unreal. Well done guys, well done. then just around the corner from Dracon we have Kingpin, the new release by Ring Brothers, an 800 horsepower 1969 fastback. Cool thing about this car is, apart from making 800 horsepower, it had the rear of the car widened and the front as well. Typical Ring Brother fashion, completely customizing and reworking a platform to make it theirs. These are the same sort of seats that we saw on Valkyrie, the 69 Camaro from 2019. And the signature 3 slashes each side. Even the badge is cool, look at that, Kingpin. That's a beautiful looking car. And you know that Ring Brothers make all those custom aftermarket parts for sale, so they know what they're doing when you see a carbon composite notched steering wheel like this one. Also their signature rear mirrors that we see pretty much on every build these days. The level of detail here never disappoints, eh? And I've noticed this year that we have sort of a French contamination in terms of having yellow front lights. That's typical of Renault, Citroën and French builders. Very cool indeed, something out of a European touch on these Restomods, made in America. This is honestly the most beautiful European car I've ever seen modified by a shop. It's very hard to understand the proportions on camera. This is tremendously well made. What a statement by Ring Brothers. Unbelievable. Octavia. Aston Martini.
You know, honestly, the Martini, I like that. I never drink Martini.
What an incredible feeling after seeing Chip Foose presenting his own car. We have the president of the FIA with the two Ring Brothers getting an introduction of Octavia, the latest Restomod by Ring Brothers, the only European car, the first one actually that they built. Stunning wheels from HRE, custom built for this vehicle, similar to the Valkyrie that I filmed in 2019, the winner of the SEMA that year. Lots of work, actually a lot will be an understatement. Huge amount of work went into this car, of course, to transform it into what you see today. For example, Mike was explaining to Larry Chen on his video that they had to reshape the whole door so that the window could close all the way down because of the recess that we have down there. It's hard to explain actually, but lots of carbon fiber structural elements in here. But yeah, this car was unveiled long ago, and I'm pretty sure you guys know all about it already. Six-speed manual, 1000 horsepower. Nice. The best detail I like about this car is the symbol here on the sill. Aston Martin logo split between the Union Jack and the Stars and Stripes flag to symbolize the union of the two. Finally getting up and close with Sanders Street Rods 1969 Dodge Charger. Lots and lots of elements to go through here, guys, starting from the rear bumper, the balance board, The custom tail lights, as you can see, LED. These are the turn signals and reverse. Integrator ducktail. The interiors here, we have a very cool choice of switches. There's a manual, but those switches there with the gearbox surround, that's so cool. So simple and yet effective. Nice. 6-speed manual Tremec with pistol grip. Brand new dashboard. Holley EFI. These must be Recaro seats. Full buckets. This thing is immaculate. Wow. Satin finish on the door handles. Fully seamless integration of the windscreen.
So after the show, you're going to
Completely new cowl to accommodate the Hellcat engine. This thing is meant. Wow.
You guys put the purple stuff in it?
We've got the front surround in carbon fiber again. New lights. Halo front lights. This thing is a work of art. I really like it.
Yeah, it's all the same.
Wow. Next level build. So staying on this aisle here of the SEMA Hot Rod Professionals, we have Ironworks Speed and Custom for this very impressive Chevy. Now usually there will be a wall here that they have removed to leave the fuel tank visible. Literally, they just put this cross member as a reinforcement, as a brace. But literally, that goes through all the way to the seats. Let me show you. Oh, the old school wheels, very cool. This thing blings everywhere. Look at the level of detail. I'm not surprised this was a award-winning build. Look at the seats. The level of fabrication and craftsmanship is next level. 5-speed Hurst. Best of both worlds. Look at all the switches there. Man, the attention to detail is unreal. That's the air. And as I was saying, if you look just behind the seats, that's empty space. Unbelievable. So that's what I call the thorough execution on a classic like this. I believe the roof has been chopped because it looks quite short. Yes, definitely chopped. That's beautiful, man. Every single detail is being curated and modified and redone, and even the leads for the ignition. Wow. All the plumbing, reservoir, side gills. And it looks like a sleeper. But then right here we have BBT Fab 1959 Impala, the one that I really wanted to see for myself. Brand new interiors, everything. What a stunning car. Let's look at the interiors. It's exactly as the renderings. I believe these are from Kindig Design. I could be wrong, but that's what they look like, usually carrying Sean's signature. And the engine is an LS. The level of fabrication is next level. Of course, they're called BBT Fab.
This place here, they've got staples. Like those ones that got about this big. Yeah, that on the border. Black. 59. Yeah.
SEMA this year is almost unrealistic. Like, these are outstanding, man. They don't seem real. Wow. Now here's something unexpected that caught my attention, but you know, it's SEMA, so you never know what's around the corner, right? This is Vini's hot rod reinterpretation of the 69 fastback with a Coyote Ripple supercharged 800 horsepower engine, if not more. Forge line. This is slammed. It's actually slammed from the ground. Look at the silhouette. What a cool looking car, wow. Very original, to be honest. Never seen anything like it. And it stands out even more having the whole fascia there in matte black.
No, it actually does, but obviously more surface area. But if you're building the shroud anyways,
What do you think of that? It's actually pretty cool, eh? Look at that. Wow. What a stunner. Man, look at that engine, eh? Beautiful.
Yeah, he does. I'm trying to think of the TV show.
The KMC C2 Corvette built by Kyle Kuhnhausen. Incredible car. Took 3 years to be built. LT4 powered. As you can see, every single bit and piece has been custom fabricated from scratch, including the laser engraving in this caps and everything. I have followed the build of this car again for the last 3 years or so, and it is stunning in person, I can tell you that. Shift pedals, all the knobs are made by hand, new interiors. We've got a luggage here, down in the back. Flush mounted glass. This is actually where the fuel cap is. That one flips up. So yeah, real pleasure to see this car in the flesh. Finally, the wait is finally over. Beautiful one-piece wheels. The quality and the craftsmanship of Kyle has to be recognized. He couldn't bring a car last year, neither in 2023, because he was judging the Battle of the Builders. But this time he's going to be participating in the Battle of the Builders. So I wish him good luck and to win the overall title of SEMA, Best Car of SEMA 2025. And here is a Trick Rides Mustang, the first ever wide body full carbon 69 fastback in the world. Been waiting to see this one in person because it was supposed to debut last year, was supposed to be full bright red, and now we get the surprise of seeing it live, complete gloss black with, again, carbon fiber body. Also very interesting to see a 520 big block Ford in it instead of the usual LS. A very bold statement to innovation. Looks like a real driver. Massive wheel arches. This thing is a spaceship, and that's Trick Rides. So it's two people, two guys that started this business a year and a half ago, and this is their first product. So imagine that, imagine the potential. And the integrated gurney flap. And the roof as well. The rear diffuser is super aggressive and gives it a racing look. Rear character, got concave rear taillights fascia here. Stunning. Way better than I expected, to be honest. Way better. Already won best food interior. There you go. Full carbon fiber Mustang, white body, 520. And they're gonna build only 20 of them. 3 are already sold. They're taking orders, so guys, if you have spare cash lying around, get one for yourself. Stunning 7-year Road Runner, purple with leather tan interiors. Look at that. Really got a prize for most creative interior. That's pretty cool, eh? Look at that. Very unique. HRE wheels, Willwood disc brakes. Wow, look at the cross ram. That's crazy. I have never seen anything like this. It's like the Max Wedge engine. Man, that's really different. That's injected as well. Wow. Also got this strip running through the side. It's got a motive. Five-speed manual. Man, this thing is sick. It looks like a 70 machine, proper 70 machine. But the cross ram, it's so ambiguous. Wow. We have another Kindig CF1 here at the Borla exhausts booth. It's great to see that this has become sort of a standard build for Kindig. Choice of color is impeccable as usual, as you would expect. We have cream white with wine red top and interiors. Not to mention the wheels, of course. The usual 21, 22 inches big, huge wheels. Look how sleek this thing is. Now that's the car I was looking forward to see. The Fast and Furious rear-engined Hellcat swapped 1968 Charger. The most, I would say, Dominic Toretto car of the whole Fast and Furious franchise. This was built by Speedkore purposely for the movie, and it's a actual driving car, as you probably know already. But this is next level, guys. This is very, very different and original from anything you've ever seen, especially given the super wide wheel arches here. This is way wider than a normal Charger, and lowered. Look at that. Wow. Mid-engine white body from Fast and Furious 9. Man, that's a cool car. Wow. Probably the only movie car I would like to own aside from the General Lee. from the Dukes. Very impressive, like to see it here in person at SEMA. Wow, look at this thing. It's unbelievable. I'm actually flabbergasted. Got no words to describe this thing. What an animal. 1965 Chevelle twin turbo. That's a lot of plumbing, eh? Look at the blow-off valves. These are the wastegates. That's a lot of plumbing. Full matte grey paint job. New interiors, as you would expect.
No. There's a button in there that you have to preselect.
Full roll cage.
We have
I know what you're talking about.
What a machine, eh? 65 Chevelle. Wow. Don't see many of these getting built like the way this guy did.
Very nice, brother.
Yeah, thank you.
I like
Amazing car, man. And what do we have here, guys? The winner of Drag Week this year. Let's go. V10 Viper, not anymore. V8 Steve Morris engines. The funny part is that to keep the V10 sort of look, they added the fifth pipe, which is from the wastegate. So once the hood is down, it looks like a V10 from outside. That's smart. This thing did like low sixes, I believe. 6.0 something. Crazy. Amazing. What a monster. Twin turbo. 3,000-ish horsepower, maybe more. And he was also the most consistent throughout the whole drag week. And he's got a tow bar. Of course he does. That's amazing. Wow. More stuff happening down here, guys. Split bumper 1970 Camaro. Carbon fiber elements. Good old 350 Chev. New interiors. Wait, Ring Brothers steering wheel, I believe. Carbon fiber wheels. Okay. That's a bit new. Yeah, this is definitely a Ring Brothers steering wheel. It's got vintage air. Looks very comfortable. But yeah, this is crazy. Wow. What about that Eleanor Shelby recreation? Big fan. I'm a big fan of this. Different gradients on this paint job. It's not really red, it's actually dark red / magenta cherry, wine, lots of different tones. It's a beautiful paint. Very hard to show in video. New upholstery, very rustic. Billet Specialties steering wheel. It's automatic. Yeah, this looks like one of those engines out of the new school Shelbys. Very cool Restomod, nice. Man, look at that engine. Wow. That's stacked. Very cool Roadster. 1932. Sorry. 354 blown Hemi.
Can I? Yes. Am I? No. Like I did these things for Terry.
Scott wheels. So shiny. Wow. 871 lower. So that's the latest creation by Garrett's Rod Shop. Mjolnir. Long awaited reveal.
They're gonna go.
That's a beautiful truck. Wow. 1955 Chevy truck. It's really cool customized interiors. Next level stuff. With the side intrusion bar roll cage. That's so radical. Wow. Look at the step side going all the way through, having the cabin almost floating. Those are the boom tubes exhaust. This thing is unreal. Same as that C10. Look at the wheels. Matte wine red billet specialties on a cherry red custom color. We've got an LS here with Holley intake. And custom interiors too. The level at SEMA is always so high. It's so high, it's unbelievable. It's hard to describe. Running out of words here to describe things. They're all stunning, spectacular, even inspirational. It makes you want to do better in life, seeing this kind of work. Probably the most spectacular color combination I've ever seen on a Chevy.
That's crazy. Turbo.
That's so good. Wow. Matte satin bronze on electric blue. What do we have here? Oh my god. That is groundbreaking, man. And look at the plate they put here to hold two turbos together. Unbelievable work. Wow.
But in terms of customization,
Chevy 1957. Look at that. Scott wheels. We've got a fascia there.
a lot of people in the car industry,
Very simple, simplified interiors. Wow.
So, do you guys know how you
Oh, even the roof and ceiling, look at that. This is actually fabric. Very cool texture. Hiding a even better deck. Wow, jaw-dropping beauty. Very hard to get anything better than this. Jaw-dropping. Built by Rain City Garage. Yeah, 434 small block, CNC heads, 76 twin turbos. Man, that's unbelievable. This time a Ford F100. It looks to be a Coyote with new covers and completely reworked engine bay, fully tucked in, clean and neat and well organized. New side mirrors, new interiors. The extensive use of matte elements is quite prominent in these builds, and it gives it a high-end finish. It's very nice. I think the paint jobs are the winning point on these builds. They're just unbelievable. They're probably even better than factory, the way they're executed. There's not a single flaw anywhere. Another one with the cabin raised like that. It's a beautiful design cue. Wow. Amazing, eh? Bit of a surprise here. I didn't know this car was going to be, I mean, this truck was going to be here. Ford Jail Bar 1948, built by Jesus Lopez, a good friend of mine from Lopez Performance. This is rocking a Coyote naturally aspirated engine, so a Ford powered Ford Restomod. Interiors are just as stunning as you may know or not know. Gabe's interiors is actually Jesus' brother, so
Told him.
true testament to the skills of this family. It's a manual, so you get the raw visceral experience in terms of driving pleasure. Here we have a brand new deck here that looks like walnut. Probably is walnut actually. Jet black. That's a really cool truck. A very brave color as well, because usually these trucks they need to be in bright colors to be appreciated by judges and the public. But to me personally, I like it the way it is. This has been nicknamed Revenant. And oh yeah, forgot to mention the Porter-built Fat Fender Garage chassis and all the engineering that comes with it. A big round of applause for Jesus and his amazing enterprise at Lopez Performance. Very cool truck indeed. BBT Fab stuns the world with his semi truck. Man, this thing is gorgeous, hey. Unbelievable.
Yeah, that's amazing, right?
Those exhaust pipes, I don't know how big they are, but if that's my hand, it must be almost like a 10-inch pipe.
So this,
Look at that. So rugged. Wow, on airlift suspensions. Oh, you gotta love those. To open the front windscreen. Oh, that's awesome. Those little handles. This thing is unbelievably cool, guys. Welcome to SEMA. These two wheels are actually not driven. These two are driving because the diff ends there. I'm not complaining, I'm just saying. Just want to give you guys all the gist. I'm here at the Tremec booth with this mid-50s Chevy truck. Moab, mother of all bombs. Yeah, definitely. Codename Greasy, Blown LS, Magnusson 871 supercharger, huge billet intake. Another really stacked engine here at SEMA. 1952 Chevy 3100. Good vibes, low rides. That's nice. Interiors are shocking. Holley EFI, billet specialties steering wheel, a mix of leather, suede, and fluff, and glitter. New upholstery. This thing is very radical. Wow. With the wheels, must be on airbags because it's way too low. What a monster. Very cool detail. A couple of very interesting cars here. A K5 Blazer convertible, I mean roofless. With these kilted pattern interiors and new leather all around. Very visually appealing. That's the side exhaust. The paint color is highly reflective, beautiful. LT4, another LT4, yeah, you guessed it. 6970, and then we have this 69 Camaro convertible as well.
Yeah.
Some very interesting forged wheels. New interiors, everything. It's manual, 6-speed probably. And I don't see exhaust pipes, so I believe they're right here. Yeah, that must be the exhaust. Man, these workshops have very interesting solutions for these builds. I found it, guys, finally. That's Del Boy. 2800 horsepower Chevelle by Blazin Rods. Here, the Future Tech booth at SEMA. And here we have Del Boy. Those are the exhaust pipes, by the way.
Well, you know, a little bit of the genesis of kind of how I got into the industry. I'm along with Formula SE at Georgia Tech.
And for the first time ever, we get to see underneath it. Now, I gotta say, that's a bit questionable to have the coil packs right there. Be careful not to scrape anything.
Wasn't until
But that's the main block, so that's a sump. It's the sequential 6-speed gearbox. Full carbon fiber drive shaft. The drive shaft hoop and a cherry sensor here at the diff.
See how cool it was and see all the opportunities.
This is the most high-end and well-engineered build of SEMA in recent times. Look at all the plumbing, the way it's done, so tidy. And it goes through this recess of the chassis. Very, very tidy.
There's a lot of opportunity.
Almost maniacal in terms of precision and tidiness.
Prototyping with these schools. I mean, these kids are essentially building these race cars from the ground up, and they're looking for any type of support that any of our companies that will get them. And that's
an electronic wastegate, first of its kind, released by TurboSmart back in 2023 or 2022, I believe. It's called PowerGate. It's a 60 mil, so it's the biggest available. Those are 84, 88 twin turbos.
So we're talking about how we're going to get PRI involved on this.
Yeah, you know, I think in
that's incredible, guys.
Of my career, right, I was
what a stunning build by Blazin Rods. It's a rear extractor.
And now in the trade association side of it, I think there's a lot next with young people out there. I think there's a need. I think there's kind of a sense of young people are having cars, young people don't want to be hands-on, young people don't want to be involved with this industry to provide more exposure, storytelling, and access, so that young people that are in the SAE program are let's go. And the minute you walk in the door here,
these wheels are incredible.
Bringing in new innovation and pushing all of this forward with new competition. To your point, a lot of, I think, the Formula SAE teams, they do a
20-inch wrapped in 345 Michelin.
The successful teams have.
And here we are with Blazin Rods and their latest creation, this model of their possibly new car to the future. A world's first hybrid hypercar project based off a 69 Camaro. Now this is exciting, guys, because A Restomod with a hybrid powertrain has never been tried before. That's incredibly ambitious. So that's the size of my hand. So it's a scale model, 1:6 scale, I believe. And so that's the major announcement by Blazin Rods. The hybrid platform, rocking a V8, sending power to the rear. And this is the front section with the front subframe. And this is the big thing. The electric motor here, feeding the front wheels through there. So this Camaro that they're building will be front powered by electric motor and rear powered by that twin turbo V8 with hypergate again. It also seems like they have partialized throttle bodies. Oh, and that's the suspensions here. Because I was wondering where the suspensions were going to be attached. There you go. Beautiful model. Wow. Stunning. There is actually more to it. There is a lot of suspension work that's quite revolutionary in this model section. Starting from all the linkages for the suspension, and this axle goes through there and through this damper here. So this is the damper of the suspension. That's the shock that's levering on the axle too. This is actually carbon fiber stiffening rod. It's a very interesting proposition, to be honest. Aggressive Ford GT. This is the 06 GT. HRE wheels wrapped in Michelin Cup 2. Full carbon fiber rear section. And this thing is awesome, eh? In case you didn't know, this is the build from Throtl. They have announced two builds, this Ford GT and an Integra. Carbon fiber, everything. Wow. Factory 5 Racing, the well-known kit car Shelby make. How many Daytonas replicas have we seen on the road? I've seen at least one in New Zealand, so it's cool to be here. I like it so much. Of course, the real one is better, but you can't have it. They're locked up in a museum, so this is the next best thing, for sure. And so here they have a Ford truck hot rod proposition with a Coyote powertrain. That's so cool, eh? The bulletproof engine, that's what I call it. Not my words. Don't kill the messenger. Very simple, easy, straight up, true. That's what I call a very honest hot rod. Something quite majestic here, guys. We got Deja Voodoo. Cool name. Stunning Ford truck. That's all right.
Back in the 60s, still had
That's super clean. Wow. So details I like the most, as usual. You know me. I love details. That looks like figured maple and carbon fiber strips. That's cool. Stunning. Deja Voodoo. It's a real cool name. The most unique Chevy 210 that I have ever seen in my whole life. Do you notice anything here at the front apart from the whole thing being customized? It's the fact that this headlight has an eyelid. This one doesn't. It's completely uncovered. Look at that grille, so aggressive, eh? The panels. But what's really outstanding here, apart from the side exhausts like that, is what's been done to the roof. That's chopped with some trimmings and this notch here for the door. It has become sort of a fastback, I would say, with the rear fins that are unmatching as well, non-symmetrical. So this one has got this sort of kink, whereas this one has got a full fin, sort of like that, with Spartan thing there. But like, how custom can you get more than this car, really? Let's see underneath if we can see something. Not much. But this rear valance board is actually pretty cool too. With these vents, it's actually actively vented, so these are real. They're not just put there for show. These are the rear taillights, by the way, because you don't see them anywhere else in the car. So interiors wise, we have satin, sort of matte bronze, maybe sort of color. We've got the polished door cards and these rather unpleasantly uncomfortable seats. But yeah, very, very unique. I like the staggered color, giving it a racing look. But yeah, a very, very personalized car. Almost forgot the roll bar there, going all the way back. And I just discovered that it's actually sitting on a C4 Corvette chassis. So how about that? And the full wheels as well, full metal. It looks like one of those like dirt track oval racers from back in the 50s and 60s. Sort of vintage racer, yeah. That's very nice. And we got vents here too. Some of them are non-symmetrical, as you can see. This one right here is slightly recessed compared to this row. So that means these were all made by hand. So that's a lot of work, eh? There's at least 100 of these on the bonnet. And this is a 57, so basically the two ornaments that were here, characteristic of the 1957 model, they were shaved off and replaced by these grille pieces. Very unique. And that's the LT1. The Corvette LT1 engine. And here we have a 392 swapped 1970 Cuda. I was just talking to the owner. Of course, he's here presenting the car, sort of introducing us to all the quirks and features. Very cool billet specialties wheels. We got Willwood 6-pot with some pretty big disc brakes. Brand new upholstery all around with automatic transmission. Very nice. And down here, if you can see there, we have the speakers, so good sound. But yeah, very nice. Another really cool feature here is the valance board again, with the handmade exhaust tips that he told me required 13 tries to make them fit. So a labor of love and lots of work put into this car. But honestly, the paint job, the color is very hard to catch on camera. It's beautiful. Very, very nice. 392 Hemi. There you go. If you remember, I took a spin in a car that was similar to this back in 2019. I was at SEMA, and then I flew to Denver, Colorado to meet with my mate Dan, and he had a 70 Cuda with a 392 Hemi, but it was a manual, and the video feature that came out of it was pretty cool. Go check it out, guys. XR10, we're finally here, guys. Something I really wanted to see for myself, the V10 LS engine. It was a rumor a year ago. Now it's the real thing. It's alive! That's incredible, eh? 1000 horsepower LS, naturally aspirated. How cool. Look it up, guys. XR10 Pro Charger, as usual, brings their 4000 horsepower package ready to go. That's my phone here for comparison. It's a 540 Noonan Hemi, twin injectors, billet, everything. This thing is outstanding. It's very impressive to see in person, honestly. It's a huge piece of machinery.
Oh, so then it has to be 30.
That's my hand. So it's a proper drag spec build. The charger is actually a F4X 140mm. So you know 140mm is pretty big. It's massive, man. Look at this. That's my hand. It's massive. It's as big as, I don't know, twice the size of my head.